Hey guys, what's up? I'm coming on here to share with you my thoughts on this Danielle Steele book, The Dark Side. This book was fabulous, actually. I really did love this book. Okay, so we're gonna kind of jump in and do things Dawn style, because you know that's kind of like how I like to do things. And I will make sure that I let you know before I jump into any spoilers, and there will be some spoilers because I like to jump through and discuss each chapter and kind of like what my thoughts were after each chapter. Usually it's a few words, maybe a sentence. Sometimes they can be a little vulgar because emotions, when you're reading something, emotions. So anybody who reads Danielle Steele probably knows that she is kind of like the beach, she's kind of like the beach read, right? You go, you don't really have to think about anything. You just kind of like go with the flow. Romance, nothing too heavy. The Dark Side was a little bit of a psychological thriller, and I really enjoyed it. I was shocked that she did something like this, but then I also had this feeling that Danielle Steele does not really write the books that come out now, because if you've read her first book, which was Going Home, and you compare that to what she puts out now, it's not even close to the same thing. So like, I don't know, did she let her grandchild write the book? I don't know, but we're gonna go past that. Let me explain to you what the book is about, because we're 2 minutes in and I'm still rambling. So I'm gonna look at my notes. I have my notes here. Zoe is the main character of the book. Zoe has a sister named Rose. Rose had a medical condition and passed away when she was a child. Zoe's parents could not handle the death of their child and ended up divorcing. Right? So all this is very early in the book. This is nothing that's really a spoiler. So you guys can still stick around. Zoe does meet her boyfriend, who then becomes her husband, Austin. They want to have a child. They have a little bit of trouble having a child, and then they finally have their miracle daughter. So Jamie comes into the picture. That is their daughter, and Zoe is all about taking care of Jamie. Just Jamie rules everything, and they're really good parents, and they work in a field where they are taking care of children, and they're very well respected. And Zoe is going through the whole process of still dealing with her sister's death and all the trauma that her parents had to go through, and that Zoe had to go through. And the whole book is really about Zoe coming to terms with that and being the best mother that she can be. So that is the gist of the book. Pretty good, pretty interesting. There are some twists and turns and some childhood trauma that she is working through. Cool. Now we're gonna start to get into the spoilers, so if you are not interested in that, please go away. But if you have read the book, I really want to hear your thoughts about it. I really want to hear what do you think about the fact that Danielle Steele books kind of went in this direction? I mean, I really want to know, because I was digging it. I liked it. But here we go into the spoilers. My thoughts on the book. I didn't have very many thoughts, but she was repetitive and annoying. Probably kind of like I am on this video. It's not the same Danielle Steele from my teenage years. It seems like a 5-year-old wrote the book. That's how I was feeling about it. And obviously I still do, because I'm pretty sure I said that at the beginning of this video. On page 54, I said, it all adds up to her hurting her own child for attention. So I knew this was coming from the beginning. But as I read it, I was like, wow, did she do that? Oh my God, how was nobody doing anything about this? So I knew where it was going, but still it kept my attention. All right, so we're gonna go into each chapter, and I'll tell you what I thought after each one, and then we'll just go from there. So major spoilers here. Chapter 1, The Cycle of Life. Chapter 2, The Mother Instinct is Finally Happening, Mama Bear. And I get a little cute bear emoji next to it. Chapter 3, I feel like Austin is married a psychopath. Chapter 4, Zoe is a possessive, obsessive, perfect mother, question mark, ... Chapter 5, Zoe or Jamie, pick one because a life may depend on it. Chapter 6, Austin has a heart-to-heart with his mom, but the conclusion is that Zoe is practically a saint. Chapter 7, tensions with the in-laws. Chapter 8, another broken bone and some eyes really need to open to what is really happening. Man, I was starting to get frustrated there. Chapter 9, Austin needs to grow a pair of balls and stand up to Zoe. Damn it. I was super frustrated. There's no question there. I was frustrated. Alright. Chapter 10, Zoe is a freaking liar and she is dangerous. Chapter 11, Zoe is always ready to take that jump off a cliff. Good Lord. Chapter 12, it almost took death, but Austin is finally taking it seriously. Oh, that annoyed me so much that it took him so long. I'm like, are you serious? Like, your wife is psychotic. Can you please help your child? I was just, whew. Chapter 13, the dog situation is seriously disturbing, but I think that Kathy and Austin are finally on the same page. Oh man, that dog scene got me. I'm like, how twisted and messed up. And I think that the thing that got me the most was that Jamie was able to call her mom out and be like, you're a liar. That was wild to me. I'm like, I don't know, but this is not good. Chapter 14, it's looking bad and like there is nothing any of them can do to save Jamie. Chapter 15, death sentence waiting to happen. Chapter 16, getting CPS involved. Chapter 17, sorry, but Austin is weak. Thank goodness Jamie is still alive. Oh my God, I wanted to like reach through the pages and shake him and say, what is wrong with you? Why are you not paying attention to what is happening? Like, I know this is your wife, but you have a child to take care of. Like, your child comes before anything else. When something like that is happening, like, period, point blank. I mean, that was pretty, that was so frustrating, and it was pretty insane. Chapter 18, and a possible love story comes out of this, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then chapter 19, time to love and live on and start a new life chapter. So they wrapped everything up in a cute little bow at the end, and I kind of wasn't too surprised about it, but I was like, okay, cool, that's the direction that they want to go in. Interesting. But I will say that I was pretty shocked that Danielle Steele went in this direction, especially because I have read some of her newer books, like The Apartment and Country, and that was typical Danielle Steele. The Dark Side is not your typical Danielle Steele book, but it is good. It is a very good book. So if you're into that type of thing, I would totally suggest picking it up. If you're a Danielle Steele follower like me, even when her stuff is a little questionable, I'm like, but it's Danielle, it's got the Danielle Steele name on it, so I'm there, I'm with it. So I still have a lot more books. 2020 is the year of Danielle Steele. However, 2020 is also the year of a whole bunch of other things going on. So I've had a lot of things that I have been working on and working through and dealing with. So I have not been as up on the Danielle Steele books as I had hoped to be at this point in the year, but that is okay. I'm also working on a couple other books that are not Danielle Steele related. I'm considering reading this one next. This is Accident. I think I read this one. I did read this one when I was in high school, but I don't remember a whole lot of it. I remember some basics. I think I remember, but I'm not sure if I'm confusing Accident with, I think there's a book called Life or The Gift. I think that's, I might be confusing those two books together, but it's been a long time. It's been over 20 years, so give me a little bit of a break. But all in all, I did like The Dark Side. If you've read it, if you want to share your thoughts and opinions, please do so down below. I was really shocked she went this route, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. So leave me a comment, let me know. I will chit chat with you guys later.